Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Andy Ritz on camera, and today it is a crucial TVL Large matchup that could determine the TVL Large title between the 12-3-2 Hopkinton Hillers and the 13-2-2 Norwood Mustangs. And an unfortunate note for the Hillers, unavailable for today is their goaltender, Steven Jackson. He is out, so we got Colton Spavento in net for the Hillers, number 20. So he'll have to step up in a big way here today as we are set for hockey here on HCAM. Hillers in the white, Norwood in the blue and yellow. Hillers working left to right across your screen in this first period, and we are underway. A little bit of a late start here due to some major accidents that took place on the highway. Certainly hope everybody is okay, but some big accidents delayed the start of this game a little bit. But they got started about 10 minutes late, and that's okay because we got here a little late too due to all the traffic. Along the near side corner now, trying to get it out for Norwood is Mark Trehone, and here comes the Mustangs. Along the far side, Nick Beardinelli trying to feed it up. Sam Lally knocked back down by the Hillers. Here comes Norwood once again. This is Andrew Gillis cruising in. Getting in front of him was Aiden Caleri. Good stop along the far side by Parker Wynn. Feeds it up over to Resnick. And now here comes Hayward flying in. Shot from the high slot. And it is wrapped up by the goalie. In net for the Norwood Mustangs, you have number 31, Anthony Amato, senior goaltender. He's done a tremendous job this season for the Mustangs. Along the end boards we go. Here comes Norwood racing up the ice. Along the far side, that is TJ Martin up along the end boards now. Sent out in front, deflected away. Trying to send it to the slot was Gillis. It's diverted. Along the far side now, some back and forth. Hillers working it across to the net. It's brushed away as Resnick sent it to the net. Hillers in the midst of a change. Quick pass by Norwood, and there's a shot. Nice save there. That shot by Jacob Sheehan. A good save by Spavento. We get a face-off at 12:58 left to go in this first period. Well, this game has enormous implications on the line as Norwood putting some pressure off the rebound, and the Hillers will take it. Carter Moore working it up the ice along the far side. Flings it past the reach of Eddie Carroll. Into the corner it goes, trying to dig it out. He gets tied up. And some good back and forth continues along the board. Moore sends it over to the near side corner. Good battle for it, and it's sent out by Wynn. Moving out along the near side is Norwood as Naiche trying to work his way up, able to get it to Sheehan. Taking it along the far side for the Hillers, Caleri. He'll send it up into Norwood territory, and we'll have an icing call at 12:03 left to go here in the first period. And it's deflected. Hiller's trying to work it up. Along the end boards it goes. Sent up by Gillis. Gets to the end boards. .11:37 left in this first period, and both of these teams, aggressive teams, quick moving teams, lots of speed on the ice in this matchup. Wynn sends it over, brushed up the ice by Caleri. Good battle along the far side board. Sam Lally with it. He'll take it across. Lally flings it to the net, and it's gloved by Spavento. He drops it. Parker Wynn going to take it. Wynn bounces off the boards in front of Merkel. Stopped by Caleri. Gets it over to the near side to Wynn. Wynn into Norwood territory. Hiller's in the midst of a change. Along the far side they go. Getting in there to break it up was Resnick. Sent to the near side boards by Danny White. Taking it around the net to Rocher. He'll send it out. And that shot from the left point by Horgan deflected. To the end boards it goes. DeRocher trying to dig it out. Nice job keeping it away from the two following Norwood defenders. There's a wrister and a glove save. Danny White on the wrister. Good save there by Amato. Off the face-off. Along to the far side it goes. Sent up. Here comes Owen McDougall. He's diverted. DeRocher takes it. DeRocher finding Resnick. Resnick trying to get past the defender, and he'll be knocked to the ice. Horgan. Oh, Horgan tried to pass up the ice, and Mustang got in the way. That was Jack Nietzsche. Some good hustle there. Nietzsche sends it to the blue line. There's a wrister. Shot from the left side. What a save by Spavento. Jacob Sheehan had a wide open net in front of him, and Spavento comes up with a huge glove save. Norwood trying to build up the pressure. Along the end boards it goes. Lally taps it off the boards, and it's taken by Ian Tosca. And now trying to battle his way through Merkel. There's a shot turned away. That was Adams getting in there. Caleri sends it wide to the right. Along the corner, Adams finds Ian Tosca. Good moves there by Aiden Caleri, and he gets the shot off, and it's gloved by Amato. That was impressive stuff by Aiden Caleri, shaking two defenders and getting the shot off. Sent up into Hiller territory towards the net. Spavento brushes it aside. Swipe to the near side by White. And now a battle along the boards for possession. Along the near side we go. Sent up the ice by Roach. Here comes Gillis. Gillis gets it over to the far side. Norwood approaching. There's a shot turned away by Spavento. Out in front, another one turned away by Spavento. There's good pressure by TJ Martin, then he hung out right in front of the net. And that was actually a pass to him that got through. But Spavento showed some good quickness in net up to this point. And now, nearly a shot there by Gillis right in front, and he's turned away, and then Spavento comes to a dive and lands on it. Norwood getting the pressure they want, but Spavento very solid in net. Great goaltending by Colton Spavento. We get a face-off at 7:58 left to go in the first period. That was Hayward up against McDougal. Out in front, Spavento comes to a dive, and he'll cover it up. Along the near side. Oh, that's off the crossbar. Deflected out of play. It was Rocco Ferrioli on the one-timer. Off the crossbar it goes. Nearly had it. Some good mustard on that shot. Well, Hillers, they certainly want to clear it out of their zone. Sent up the far side. Closing in and turned away by Spavento. Up along the end boards now. Good battle between Hayward and McDougal. Jammed up along the corner. A whole slew of guys in there, and it's handled by Caleri. Along the near side. Getting tied up was DeRocher. And now it's sent out to Hayward. Hayward approaching, sends it over, closing in, and that shot just off the mark by Resnick. Sent up the ice by Norwood. Sending it back across the far side, Caleri. Hayward trying to close in, he lost it. Looking to approach, Gillis. Gillis from the slot, it's a little high. And then a nice job by Horgan getting in front of Beardinelli to avoid the shot off the rebound. DeRocher to the net, glove save, and it's dropped. Quick moving action now here in the second part of this first period. Along the far side, gathered up by Martin. He'll send it into Hiller territory. Horgan behind the net, gets it over to Merkel. And Iantoska digs it out of the corner. Looking to approach, Adams towards the net, turned away. Out in front, Merkel, that shot turned away. Jammed up along the corner now. Well, the game started off a little bit slow, but now really has picked up. And I expect this quick moving action all the way through with these two teams. The two best in the TV at large. Merkel off the deflection. Approaches the left circle looking to get it towards the net. Sends it wide. Along the near side boards. Sent to the corner. And here comes Norwood. They were looking for a breakaway there, but the attempt by Martin to get it to Valeri was deflected. Along the end boards. Popping it off the boards, Trahone. Caleri gets a piece of it. And now Norwood looking to approach. Up the near side goes Martin. Handled across ice by Caleri. He'll send it around. Up the far side goes Ampkin, or Roach rather. And now Hayward on a breakaway approaching. That shot turned away. Along the end boards, Hayward Works it over to the far side. Caleri pops it back over. Now Moore looking to close in. He'll be diverted. That was a great steal by Hayward. Able to get that breakaway. DeRocher getting out in front of him. Shahone. And the puck floating up the near side boards. Quick shot there, deflected off of Resnick. And now stuck in the back of the netting. There's Jacob Sheen on that last shot. We'll get a face-off at 4:07 left to go in the first period. Well, the Hillers, with the new rankings, ranked 20th in Division II. Norwood ranked 9th. Norwood 13-2-2. Hillers 12-3-2. And some discussion amongst the officials and the Norwood coach. Off the face-off, sent across to the far side. Towards the net, Spavento wraps it up and he'll hold on to it. Shot by Eddie Carroll. Exactly 4 minutes left to go in the first period. Well, the last time these two teams played each other was over in Norwood back on January 6th. Ended in a 3-3 tie, so certainly some unfinished business in this matchup. Here come the Hillers, sent across by Adams. Racing up the ice, Merkel looking to put on the moves. Puck squirts out. Battle for it along the near side boards. Ryan Tosca trying to knock it towards Norwood territory. Gets it to Merkel. Merkel able to find Adams, and it's taken away. Got away from Adams. Gillis sends it back into Hiller territory. And that shot turned away by Spavento. Secondary shot turned away by Spavento. Well, that was a nice job by Eddie Carroll. Good hustle, catching up with the puck, able to take it around. Got a good shot off, but a great save by Spavento. But now a Norwood breakaway into the slot off the crossbar. Goes Gillis. Ryan Tosca digs it out, gets it over to DeRocher. DeRocher approaching. Top of the circle, sends it through, deflected away. Amato got the leg pad in there. Hillers looking to approach once again. Resnick sends it to DeRocher. Oh, that shot just a little off the mark. A Norwood defender able to get a little bit of a deflection on it, but it was a great setup from the left circle. Into the corner it goes. Hayward trying to set up Resnick, pass deflected. Back along the far side boards as Resnick gets in there. Off the boards goes Fraioli. Sent out by Resnick and deflected away. Norwood works it up the near side, and a quick shot by Parker Wynn, who intercepts. Wynn gets it to DeRocher. DeRocher sends it out. Resnick. Oh, he was looking for Caleri on the top of the left circle. Pass got away from him. Caleri looking to approach. And a nice hit there along the far side boards. Here comes Hayward, sends it out, top of the circle. Wynn with a shot, deflected into the protective netting. We're seeing some tremendous goaltending between for both sides. Anthony Amato for Norwood, Colton Spavento for the Hillers. Both teams getting some good pressure, but some great hustle on defense on both sides and some tremendous saves so far in this one. Puck squirts out, top of the circle, out in front. That shot turned away off the stick of Merkel. Along the far side it goes, and now here comes Norwood. Sent up the ice by Naiche. Puck will ring around. And now Merkel trying to send it over. It's intercepted. There's a quick shot just wide by Naiche. A minute, 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Stick around at the intermission for the latest Hiller highlights, plus more. It's been a Great battle as expected in this one so far. But we are scoreless with a minute left in the first period. Both teams, however, getting some good pressure along the near side. Sent up the ice by Adams. Puck wraps around the boards. Coming up the far side now, Trahone, and it's intercepted by Resnick. Resnick gets the puck from the high slot. Rister and a glove save. Another good save there by Amato. Along the end boards, Hayward looking to send it out. Well defended by Norwood. Launched into the corner from Carroll. Resnick trying to come away with it. Norwood has a breakaway. Here they come. Beardenelli turns it around, trying to send it to the slot. Good save by Spavento. It's some good defense in front of the net by Parker Wynn. There's a shot and a glove save. Rister by Fraioli. Another great save by Spavento. 13 seconds left. And it gets past Carroll. Into the corner it goes. Carroll able to send it over to the near side. And at the buzzer, shot by Adams, and that'll do it. An exciting first period between these TVL Large rivals who are fighting for the TVL Large title here tonight. After one period of play, it's the Hopkinton Hillers 0, Norwood Mustangs 0. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the second period. Let's take a look at the TVL standings as we enter the second period. And the TVL Large, you got Norwood in first at 13-2-2. Hopkinton Hillers right on their heels at 12-3-2. Norwood ranked 9th in the Division II state bracket. Hillers ranked 20th so far. Medfield 12-6-1. Westwood 9-7-0. Ashland 4-9-3. Holliston 1-18-1. Then down in the TVL Small, Dover Sherborne having a great season. They are 14-4-0. Medway 11-8-0. Dedham 9-8-1. Norton 6-8-1. Bellingham 0-14-2. And there are your TVL standings as we are just about ready for the second period. In a matchup that will help determine the TVL Large title. The Hopkinton Hillers, the Norwood Mustangs, the last time they met, it resulted in a tie. A 3-3 tie over in Norwood. I watched a bit of that game. Our friends at Norwood Cable were broadcasting it. Unbelievable back and forth battle. Hillers working right to left across your screen for the second period. Norwood looking for some pressure. Puck along the end boards, sent out by Merkel. And sent back down there by Trahone. Along the near side now, Merkel gets the knock on it, and we'll have an icing call 25 seconds in. Off the face-off. And there's a shot turned away. Trying to stuff it in. Norwood looking for pressure. And Tosca working into Mustangs territory. Andy, are you on input too? Okay. Sent across, looking for a shot. Out in front, some good pressure, trying to stuff it in, and it's wrapped up. Off the face-off. Hayward. Out in front, turned away. Over to Horgan. Along the far side it goes. Good back and forth here. And we apologize for those of you watching live, having some technical glitches. We are working on them. Along the end boards. Here comes Hayward. Looking to approach. Popped off the boards. Hiller's looking to approach. Along the end boards now. Off the board it goes. Yeah, it seems like we're having some technical problems with the audio. We are working on that. And there's a shot wrapped up, dropped. Norwood looking to respond, and it is deflected away. Oh, good shot there. Over to the far side corner it goes. Jammed up along the end boards. And we'll get a face-off. Norwood racing up the ice. Top of the circle, that shot deflected. Out in front of the net, brushed away by Spavento. From the circle, and just off the mark is Lally. Up along the corner. Jammed up along the end boards. Hiller's trying to get it out. Here comes it. Ian Tosca, there's a shot turned away. Getting in there is DeRocher. And I apologize, folks, for my lack of announcing. Working on a technical glitch here as we are trying to keep you updated on what's happening in this game. Hopefully we'll get it figured out. Still a scoreless game, 9.5 minutes left to go in the second period. Along the far side. Approaching, and Merkel off the mark. Jammed up along the corner. Into Hiller territory. Up along the far side, Wynn gets a piece of it. Sends it into Norwood territory, and we'll get an icing call. And we have a penalty here, it looks like. Or maybe not, let's see. Oh, we do. Cross-check call against Norwood. And that is going to send Jack Nyche to the box for 2 minutes, so the Hillers are on the power play. Off the power play, deflected. Sent up by Norwood. Along the far side, Merkel sends it out. Turned away from Wynn. Merkel sends it back. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up. Matt, can you check the connections in the back of the computer, make sure they're snug in there? Make sure those connections are snug. All right, good. Just... You... No. The audio is sounding really weird. We're getting audio, but it's really weird. Along the near side. Wynn coming around with it. Sends it out. Nice pass by Caleri. And it is going to be wrapped up. We'll get a face-off at 7:45 left to go in the first period. Matt, Andy, don't keep doing that because it's cutting out. Hiller is working it around, Wynn up the near side. Jammed up along the boards. And it squirts out, only 35 seconds left on the power play. Hayward trying to close in. Sent across to Wynn. And there's a shot, and it is wrapped up. And it squirts out, only 35 seconds left on the power play. Now it sounds normal, so good. But before, it was like, it's slow motion audio. 6:57 left to go in the second period. 10 seconds left on the Hiller power play. There's a shot, turned away, off the rebound, it's put in! James Hayward! It deflected to Hayward, and off the rebound, he nets it. At 6:51 left to go, and the Hillers take advantage of the power play. Absolute beauty there by Hayward. And there was only about 3 seconds left on the power play when he put that in. Coming out of the near side, Iantoska out in front. They're diverted for the moment. Iantoska towards the net, and it's a save. Wrapped up by Amato. And we'll have an icing. From the blue line, sent up the far side. Along the near side corner. Up the boards goes Gillis. Pass across by Wynn. Here's Merkel. Sends it to the far side corner. And that one will have to be covered up by Amato. Got away a little bit from Gillis along the end boards. Face off at 5:55. Big hit delivered along the far side as Wynn sends it up. Wynn trying to get in there. Here comes Norwood looking for some pressure. Along the boards is Finn Mahone. Sends it up the far side, but sending it back, Sheehan. Back and forth we go. The crossover to Naiche. Up the ice goes Leighton. DeRocher sends it back to Caleri. Caleri being chased around, putting the moves on. DeRocher now looking to approach. DeRocher into the right circle. And he was about to run into 3 Mustangs, so sent it away. Now looking for a breakaway, Riccardi. So check that was Kevin Roach for Norwood. He ended up taking a big hit instead. DeRocher sends it up. Over to the near side corner he goes. Hiller's in the midst of a change. Just under 5 minutes left to go out in front of the net. Oh, Resnick couldn't get the shot off. Jammed up along the boards now. Resnick sends it out. DeRocher. That shot deflected. Sent back over to the near side. Along the end boards in the Hillers end. Up the boards goes White. Handled in the neutral zone by Carroll. McDougall sends it back across towards Carroll. Deflected in the air. Carroll trying to work his way up the far side. White gets in the way. Iantoska with the backhander up the ice. Resnick looking for a breakaway. Resnick approaching. Oh, it's into the protective netting off the deflection. That was a great setup by Iantoska. And Resnick, I believe it went off the goaltender's shoulder. All kinds of mustard on that shot. Off the face-off. Sent over by Tosca, trying to track it down Adams. Back to the blue line, Caleri. Flings it around. Sent out by Trahone. Racing up the ice, Beardinelli. He takes a hit into the boards. Tosca rings it around to the far side. Adams into Norwood territory. Turned back up ice by Roach. Wynn getting in there. Merkel nearly had it taken away. Here comes the Mustangs. Gillis, or that's Lally rather, sending it to the end boards. Wynn brushes it around to the far side. Adams sends it across. Merkel. Merkel gets it up the near side. Hillers make another change. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the period. Wynn gets a piece of it. Here comes Hayward. Hayward with a shot turned away. It was off the glove of Amato. Up the ice goes Gillis. Racing in, backhander, turned away by Spavento. That shot by Sheehan. Norwood looking for another shot here. Towards the net, just wide, is Riccardi. Off the boards goes White. Sent out. And to the corner goes McDougall. White sends it across. And Resnick able to send it into Norwood territory. Along the far side, Lally gets it over and a misfire on the shot. They had a 3-on-2 in front of the net. Couldn't get the shot off. Hayward flying in now. Oh, just off the mark. Around to the far side it goes. DeRocher sends it back. Wynn across. Caleri sends it to the net, and it's wrapped up by Amato. On the face-off is Merkel for the Hillers, who's up against Gillis. Puck squirts up the far side, Wynn towards the net, and off the rebound, a shot there turned away. That was Jake Adams who came in out of nowhere. Around the boards goes Caleri. Wynn sends it across to Caleri, towards the net, turned away. And off the rebound, and that shot wide by Tosca. And now out in front of the net, Merkel trying to chip it in, and it's wrapped up by Amato. Good pressure by the Hillers. 57 seconds left to go in this second period. A 1-0 Hiller lead. And they have gotten some good pressure in the last few sequences. Hayward kicked out of the faceoff. Along the near side now. Racing to the net, there's a shot, and it was deflected off of Spavento's glove into the protective netting. It was Mark Trahone on the shot. What a tremendous save that was. This faceoff comes at 41 seconds left. DeRocher working his way up the ice, leaves it behind for Hayward. And so now some good back and forth along the near side. Hayward comes out with it. Hayward looking to approach. A couple Mustangs get in front of him. And it's sent around to the near side. And that'll do it for an action-packed second period. The Hillers come up with a power play goal courtesy of James Hayward. At 6:51 left to go, and they have the lead 1-0 as we will head into the third period on HCAM. Stay tuned for more of the latest Hiller highlights. Welcome back into the New England Sports Center. We are just about ready for the third period. A 1-0 Hillers lead as we enter the third and final frame of regulation. It was James Hayward on a power play at 6:51 who put the Hillers ahead. Norwood did get some good pressure at the end, but Colton Spavento, the freshman goaltender for the Hillers, holding strong as he is in for Steven Jackson today, who is unable to play, but Spavento doing a great job in net. And on the other hand, Anthony Amato also doing a good job in net for Norwood. Some big games coming up this week on HCAM. Of course, we have this hockey matchup for you tonight. Then tomorrow, we have Hiller Alpine Ski. That'll get started up at about 6:45. And then boys basketball also tomorrow night as they take on Westboro at 6:30 p.m. And then on Friday, girls basketball celebrates senior night and battles Westwood at 6:30 p.m. That was the game postponed from this past Tuesday due to the snowy weather. And then next Tuesday, February 20th, boys basketball closes out the regular season at 5 p.m. with a battle against Wayland at the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center. You can find all of our upcoming broadcast schedule and streaming information at our website, hcam.tv. As we are just about ready to get things started here in this third period. And we are underway. Hillers working left to right across your screen as it is sent up the near side by Trahone. Here comes Caleri. Some nice moves there, and he's going to be one to watch going forward for the Hillers, Andy Caleri. He just had incredible quickness and incredible handles with the puck. Norwood coming up the ice. Trahone sends it up along the near side, looking for Gillis. Gets along the end board, sent out, no one there. It's going to go all the way back towards the Norwood net. Sent to the far side by Amato. Top of the circle, that shot diverted. Resnick gets in front of it, picking it up along the corner, Beardinelli. He'll send it around. Up along the near side now, to the net, turned away. Nice save there by Spavento. Here comes Hayward. Hayward trying to get through, he's diverted. Lally gets it to the corner. Sent out by White. DeRocher looking to approach. Trying to work up the ice is TJ Martin. Along the near side now, there's Zarister and a glove save by Spavento. Off the face-off, Wynn sends it around. Sent back by Trahone. Wynn gets it over to Caleri. Along the far side now go the Hillers. Hayward into Norwood territory. DeRocher trying to dig it out. Sends it up, top of the circle, into traffic goes Caleri. Here, Martin working his way in Hiller territory. He's diverted by Caleri, then takes a body check into the corner. Battle for the puck. Caleri able to brush it over to the near side. Now jammed up along the corner. Wynn going to come out with it. Up and around goes Trahone. Out in front of the net, and that shot just off the mark by Nightshade. Looking to approach, a backhander, and Spavento briefly dropped it, but able to wrap it up. That was Sheehan with the pressure. We get a face-off at 12:07 left to go in the third period. That shot wide. And that was Ed Carroll who sends it up the far side. Norwood looking to approach from the circle, a wrister, and a save by Spavento. That time it was Nick Beardinelli. Along the end boards. Sent out by White. Here comes Ian Tosca. Puts it into the corner. There's a shot from the top of the circle. Goes just wide of the net from White. Sent over by Adams to Merkel. Merkel doing battle in the corner. Adams gets in there. To the blue line he goes. Oh, it's going to get by Horgan. Breakaway for Norwood. There's a shot off the mark. That was Berardinelli. And now coming out with it and unleashing it in front of the net was Gillis, and it's sent away. Back to Hiller territory we go for a face-off at 11:03 left to go in the third period. Puck sent out towards the point. There's a shot turned away. That was Ryan Valeri getting in there for Norwood, and then we'll have one off the protective netting. Ryan Valeri, he's a guy you want to look out for. 10 goals on the season for Norwood. Their leading scorer, in case you were wondering, is Andrew Gillis with 15 goals on the season. DeRocher coming up the near side. Here he goes. Rushes it into Norwood territory. Sent back up by Conley. Wynn gets a piece of it. Hayward along the corner. Sends it out. Sent up by Caleri. Coming up the near side, Valeri takes it, and a good save by Spavento. .17 left to go in this third period. Hiller's clinging on to a 1-0 lead. White gets it over. Ian Tosca trying to work his way up the far side. Merkel sends it to the near side corner. Picked up along the end boards by Roach. He gets it over to Trahone. Along the near side he goes. Takes a hit from White. Sent out from the corner by Roach. All right. Over towards Ian Tosca. Back to Hiller territory goes Trahone. Horgan along the corner. Sends it flying towards the near side. Intercepted. Trahone. Ian Tosca getting in front of him. Sends it back into Norwood territory. And we'll have an icing at 9 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the third period. Hayward up against Lally. Along the near side, Caleri sends it across. Resnick deflects it to Hayward. Hayward and a Rauscher, and it's punched away. Good shot and a good setup by Hayward. Along the end boards now and sent out. That is up to Gillis. Wynn trying to steal it away. Nice move by Gillis. There he goes. Gillis sends it over, and it's put in. Well, Nick Berardinelli was flying up the ice. Gillis along the near side. Caleri, the only one playing up for the Hillers, got in front of Gillis, but just a great feed. And Berardinelli comes up with the game-tying score at 8:53 left to go in the third period. Along the far side now. Good back and forth here. To the corner goes Merkel. Sent across by Antkin. Jammed up along the boards. Horgan trying to dig it out. Norwood comes out with it. To the blue line, deflected. Into the corner it goes. Hillers do need to clear their zone. Norwood winning the possession battle these last few minutes. Horgan back ice, sends it up. And White's pass intercepted. Approaching Valeri, that shot turned away. Jammed up along the corner. Sent across. And it'll roll to the Norwood net. And with Merkel quickly approaching, covered up. A 1-1 game with 7:37 left to go in the third period. Good back and forth here. Sent up by Sheehan. Around the boards it goes. Wynn sends it further around. Sent out. Wynn gathers it up. Clary to Resnick. Resnick doing battle with Sheehan. And now Hayward getting tied up with McDougal. There's a shot from the top of the circle, turned away. It was off the stick of McDougal. And now up the far side comes Trahone. Gets it around the inboards. Wynn keeps it moving. Puck squirts out, but Caleri gets in there into Norwood territory. And just wide, we'll have an icing at 6:38 left to go in the third period. Well, this is the last home game for the Hillers. You look at their upcoming schedule. Coming up next to close out the season, they'll be at Essex North and Martha's Vineyard for tournament play, and that'll do it for regular season play for the Hillers. Merkel up against Lally. Along the near side, sent out and across by Fraioli. Gillis behind the net, sends it back out. Over to Gillis, there's a shot, turned away by Spavento. Gillis along the corner, gonna try to bring it around. And he was looking to catch Spavento off guard there. Sending it back into Hiller territory, Ed Carroll. Morgan got a piece of it, now working his way up the near side. Adams gets it across, looking for Merkel. Ian Tosca looking to close in. And puts it in front of the net. Turned around by Merkel. Good battle for it. Ian Tosca gets in there and it's covered up. Great sequence of pressure by the Hillers. But Anthony Amato able to cover it up. .546 left to go in the third period. Oh, puck gets loose, breakaway, TJ Martin, and he's diverted. That was Valeri, rather. Sent up the far side by Caleri, now sent immediately back into Hiller territory by Gillis. Caleri moves it up to Merkel. Adams rushes it into Norwood territory. Picked up behind the net by Conley. Off the boards he goes. Swinging it around to Rocher. Wynn gets in there. Horgan back to Norwood territory. Hayward approaching, takes it, makes it! What a shot by James Hayward! His second goal of the evening! That puck was just sitting there waiting for someone to take it. James Hayward comes up, says, I'll take it, pops it right in. A 2-1 Hiller lead. Along the far side, Horgan sends it back. Hayward trying to get in there. Nice steal by Resnick. Well, Hayward distracted the puck handler. Resnick got in there. Nice steal. Hayward gets it over to Horgan. Puts it towards the net. To Rocher, trying to bring it around. And he pops it off the side of the net. Mustangs trying to come up the near side. Ooh, we got a call here. It'll be against Norwood. Jack Nyche heading to the box. And actually, we're going to have a Hiller heading to the box as well. Danny White will take a seat. It's been a tough physical game. But fortunately for both sides, we're at even strength. .404 left to go. Can the Hillers hang on to the 2-1 lead? Swung around by Carroll. Approaching, Gillis, turn away! What a save by Spavento. Gillis was one-on-one with Spavento, and Spavento denies him. Caleri working his way into Norwood territory. Takes a couple pushes from Lally, and the puck deflects off the end boards and is covered up by Amato. We get a face-off in Norwood territory at 3:32 left to go. Merkel up against Lally. Along the end boards now, set up the far side to Berardinelli. Off the boards goes Horgan. Brushed into Norwood territory by Adams. Deflected back by Adams. Approaching Chahone. Horgan brushes the puck to the far side. Lally picks it up. Puts it around. Swing and a miss on that attempted shot by Martin. His pass then deflected, and now he'll send it to the end boards. Merkel gets a piece. And we'll have an icing call. 2:42 left to go in the third period. Hayward up against Gillis. Sent around by Caleri. DeRocher. Looking for Hayward. Set back by Valeri. Along the far side, Cara. He'll move it into Hiller territory, but we'll have an icing. Back to Norwood territory we go at 2:19 left. Back to the blue line, Caleri sends it wide. Puck along the near side, moved over by Lally. Looking to approach, bringing it around and taking the shot. Turned away was Berardinelli. Another good save by Spavento. Sent across by Riccardi. Well, that's what makes this Norwood team so effective. They are, like the Hillers, very quick, very good at moving the puck up the ice, and can cause pressure in an instant. Resnick sends it out. Wynn matched up along the near side with Chahone. Puck squirts out, now sent across by Martin. Top of the circle, deflected. Wynn flings it off the glass. It'll roll nice and slow into Norwood territory. Picked up by Chahone. Approaching a minute left to go. We have reached the 1 minute mark. Set wide of the Hiller net. Swung around. Wynn gets a piece of it. Back to the neutral zone. Chahone setting it to the far side. Sending it back, Conley. Chahone pokes it off the boards. Into Hiller territory it goes. Back to the blue line. Norwood going to regroup. Towards the net. And it's covered up. There's Valeri towards the net. 24.4 seconds left. Hiller's clinging on to a 2-1 lead. We'll have a timeout with 24 seconds left to go. Hillers lead it 2-1. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. We are ready to continue on off the timeout. Norwood has pulled their goaltender. 24.4 seconds left to go. Face off in Hiller territory. How much better can it get than this? And what better thing to do on Valentine's Day than watch a little Hiller hockey? There's no place I'd rather be, that's for sure. Here we go, Hayward up against Lally. Along the near side, sent out. Over to the right circle. There's a shot. Turn away, backhander. Turn away. Unbelievable goaltending by Spavento. DeRocher trying to race up the ice. Sends it over. Norwood trying to look for one last shot. Caleri gets in front of it. Wrister, and that's it. The Hopkinton Hillers hang on. They take the game 2-1. What a win by the Hillers. James Hayward scores both goals. Their typical starting goaltender, Steven Jackson, was out. But the freshman Colton Spavento was unbelievable between the pipes for the Hillers. And they get the victory. Well, taking a look at the standings now. Hillers are now 13-3-2. Norwood also 13-3-2, so I believe this will put the Hillers in the category of TVL Large champions. And I believe overall record might have an impact as well as to whether they will share the title or if they will own the title themselves. But a tremendous win over the Norwood Mustangs here tonight as they hang on to a 2-1 lead. James Hayward scored the go-ahead goal at 4:49 left to go in the third period, and the Hillers able to bring it home to take the victory over the Norwood Mustangs in their regular season home finale. And hopefully we'll see a few playoff games at home as well. But a great night of hockey here, and that is going to do it. For Andy Ritz on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. The Hillers victorious over the Norwood Mustangs by a final score of 2-1. Good night, everybody.